Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick and I do host the shenanigans here on this channel. And we do talk toys, pop culture, and general nerddom of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, we do talk a little bit of shit about other subjects and go on other adventures. But today what we're going to do is a true to form toy review on this channel, just like always. We are going to review a Hasbro product I picked up this week. Now, this is from the G.I. Joe Classified series, and it's the only figure out of this wave that I actually wanted. Of course, I'm talking about the wave with the Techno Viper, Big Boa, Quick Kick, and Airborne. I only pick up the G.I. Joe Classified figures I had when I was a kid, so I had to pick up Big Boa just because it's so absurd of a figure. I mean, this guy was created in 1987 to actually feud with Rocky Balboa, because G.I. Joe's creator was going to get a license from the film director or Sylvester Stallone or something. And he was created to do that, but the Rocky license never transpired. So what we got was Cobra's fight / drill instructor, Big Boa. Now this guy is huge, he wears boxing gloves, he looks angry. There was only 2 different versions of the figure released to my knowledge back in the day, and I had one of them. I think I had the mail-away version. I remember one was just a domestic release and the other one was a mail-away. I think it was 1987, 88 those came out. And I think the figure was discontinued in 89, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. You guys are more G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe fans than I am at times. And you guys know a lot more about it than I do, and you guys have corrected me on a few things in the past. So, we do that as a toy community, of course. And if you do like this sort of content, before we get into the review, I'd like to urge you to take the time to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It means the world to me, and it does help the channel grow. Guys, we are over 3,000 at this point. And it's all because of you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at Big Boa from Hasbro. Alright guys, here we have the box for the Big Boa action figure from the G.I. Joe Classified series in Hasbro. I used to have the same figure when I was a kid. He looked a little different. I don't recall him having a removable helmet back then. But he does have a very, very, very mangled boxer type face. It looks like the nose is a bit off center where it's been broken. He's got some scar tissue here and there. He's got a missing tooth. Pretty cool. He does come with the boxing gloves, some extra weights, and the helmet, of course, which is an alternate head swap. He does have the harness. He's wearing sort of a wrestling tights, wrestling boots outfit here. You can see at the bottom of the box, G.I. Joe Classified Series Big Boa, a Hasbro logo, a big old Cobra logo, and some character art here. You flip the box to the side, of course, you've got some character art. He is number 114 in the series. You get your barcode, and all of his specialty is, of course, Cobra's fight instructor. You get all the legalese you could ever want at the bottom. You get a picture of the figure back here posed. And on the side, you get some more character art. What I'll do is I'll flip this guy over so you guys can get the barcode for that should you need it. And here is the rest of the legalese. Let's check out this guy's accessories. Guys, as far as this figure goes, he does not come with a whole lot. He does have the 90-pound dumbbells here. He does have his boxing gloves and his helmet with the respirator. And really, guys, that's about it for the figure. I mean, he's pretty bare bones. I mean, this guy didn't come with any guns and anything because he's obviously a fighter. So, let's check out the figure itself. Alright, guys, here is Big Boa standing here looking all scary. He does have his harness, his protection gear there. He does have a set of bloody bandaged knuckles where it looks like he's been bare knuckle fighting. It does have a pair of blue tights, looks like wrestling tights. It does have a set of wrestling boots. You flip the guy over, and of course he does have this peg hole in his back. I don't know why he would need it. There's more belt detail going around the back, more boot detail with the red striping. You can look here and it's nice and metallic, the spikes are, and if you look at the gloves, they are very bloody from him being in a scrape. If you can see that there, that's pretty awesome. And of course, you get a look at the face here. He does have the missing tooth and all the scars, which are decently detailed in there. This lighting's not doing this justice. But yeah, I mean, he does look like the standard cinematic movie boxing type. Sort of like Rocky Balboa. Speaking of that, Rocky Balboa was actually supposed to be created by G.I. Joe to fight this guy, but this was the only figure they had left, so they went ahead and released him as Cobra's combat instructor, which is pretty cool. But he does have the standard classified series articulation. I don't have to tell you much about that. What we're looking at is the neck moving independently, the head sculpt rotating all the way around. He does have a good range of up-down motion in his head and side to side. He can hit the T-pose quite easily. His arms do go all the way around. He's got bicep swivel, double-jointed pinned elbows, wrist rock, wrist rotation, ab crunch, which is really good, waist swivel, which is really good. He can do those big old G.I. Joe splits. He also has the drop-down hip that the classified figures have. He's got thigh cut, double-jointed pinless knees, boot cut, ankle rock, and ankle pivot. All in all, this guy is a complete package for that. Let's do some size comparisons. Alright guys, so size comparisons. You can see right here he does scale with Copperhead really, really well. Copperhead is a little smaller than this guy, but of course he would be in real life. He does scale with your 6-inch Marvel Legends like Jack-O-Lantern here, and he will scale with your WWE figures. He looks like he would actually fit right in that universe as well. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and reviewing the Big Boa figure from the G.I. Joe Classified series. There wasn't a whole lot in this wave that actually piqued my interest except for this figure. I'm going to go ahead and say that in some of the waves that G.I. Joe's been putting out here recently, I've been kind of waning interest on. And I'm not trying to dissuade you from collecting it. If you love G.I. Joe, by all means collect it. It's just my personal opinion. So, I mean, the only two figures I thought that stuck out in this wave were, Big Boa and Quick Kick. And that's probably only because I had them when I was kids. Airborne, I didn't really have any interest in, and the Techno Viper just kind of reminded me of Barney with all the purple. So, I mean, G.I. Joe to me, they're only releasing 3 to 4 figures a wave anymore. And I'm just not finding that G.I. Joe to be that interesting anymore. I think I'm actually going to get out of collecting that past the figures that I had when I was a kid. That said, we are over 3,000 subscribers. Now, we made it over that on Sunday, and I woke up to the notification, and I'm like, man, when we started this channel, I didn't expect to get more than, maybe 100, 200 subscribers. So to me, that's a very big deal. You guys are legendary as a toy community, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that tunes in and watches this. You get these videos out in the algorithm, you share them with your friends, people like, people comment, and to me, that's absolutely great. It doesn't cost you anything, helps the channel grow, and, it means the world to me. It's like I said, I never expected to get over 3,000. I just expected to start a channel during a pandemic and share a hobby I liked with the world. And I've shared it, and now we're here sitting over 3,000 subscribers, and I'm absolutely amazed by that. So at least some of you guys are entertained. That said, if you haven't, I would urge you guys to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more, just in case you do like the content. We do content here all the time. I do content on a weekly basis. I try to post at least 1 to 2 shorts a week. That way everything stays relevant and out in the algorithm. We do have a few things coming down the pipe, such as Toy Hio and Gerard. And I'm actually going to AEW Collision the same night. So we'll definitely have some videos from that for all you wrestling fans out there and all you collectors. We haven't really planned any concerts or anything like that, but I do have Media Scarefest coming up, and hopefully I get invited back to Wicked World to film again. That would be amazing too, because I absolutely love filming haunts. But instead of me rambling on and on and on, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link below so you guys can get one of these Big Boa figures for your own, because like I said, final score 10 out of 10. Excellent figure, if not just for the nostalgia pop it gives me. And I'm going to punch out, and I will see you guys later.